my gorgeous Ophiuchus, and welcome to your weekly energy check-in reading. Before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you all for the week ahead. All right, what do we have here? We've got the Death card. What's coming to an end here? The end of waiting on something. What are we waiting on? A new opportunity, new direction. This week, you may have a new something coming in. Finally, an open road to go in the direction that you want to go in. No more waiting. So yeah, I hear full steam ahead. So I don't know. It's like all of a sudden, maybe you get the go ahead. Maybe it's a new job this week, or a project that you can finally start on. You know, this could also be something taking off for you and the end of maybe just staying still. It's like, I almost kind of feel like, maybe it's a side thing that you do. Maybe that takes off this week, or something you've really been putting your effort and energy into could really be taking off. Could be a business, could really be taking off. Could be a channel, could really be taking off. It's just got that movement forward. And finally, we're done waiting, right? What is this about? Let's see. There could be someone leaving your life, and I almost want to say the trash takes itself out. And I don't love that term, but I almost kind of feel like this is someone or something that always leaves you feeling burdened, or, and I want to say burdened in the mind, heavy in the thoughts, maybe heavy in the body. I don't love the energy that this person, I don't know if they're doing you wrong all the time, or I just kind of feel like they run out and they leave you without, I want to say, without a way to kind of fend for yourself in a certain way. And I feel like that shows you right there that this needs to be done fully. So I don't know if it's just someone does you wrong. It could be a friend, could be a lover. But I feel like you're able to speak your truth when this person comes back in. And you're brave about it. You speak and say what you need to say. I feel like this is the type of person that runs in and out, and I feel like you put an end to that. So you could be putting an end to someone who just likes to use you when they have the time, right? And it has nothing to do with you, but everything to do with them. So yeah, them and what they want. It's never about you or your feelings, right? About the situation. I feel like you put an end to that. So that's for whoever it's for. Let's see, what else is going on this week? All right, some of you, you're standing in your Queen of Cups energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. I do feel like you could be nurturing those around you, making sure they have everything that they need, or there's enough of you to go around. So that's kind of what I'm hearing about you this week as far as your love and your kindness. And I want to say your presence. There's enough of you to go around. I feel like everybody feels full, right? Got a Knight of Cups. You could have someone coming in. You could have a new person coming in who is kind of love struck head over heels when it comes to you. So much so that I don't think they're watching anything around them. They're almost kind of tripping over themselves to get to you. That could be this week as well. They've got a cup of love. Now, I don't know if this is the type of person that's got a cup of love for just about everybody, or if they're truly, it's like, are they head over heels for this person this week and then somebody else next week? I don't know. I feel like you're going to have to kind of feel that out. For some of you, this person is truly head over heels when it comes to you, right? Specifically. For others, this person is kind of like they have their new obsessions every week, right? So kind of be careful, right? Feel these people out when they come in. All right. 8 of Swords. Trapped in the mind. What about? About going off in search of what makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. So You might be deciding whether or not you have to leave a certain relationship or leave a certain thing behind. Could be a job behind, because you need something more. It's like whatever you're doing, or like for work, or whoever you're with is just not, it's not filling you up emotionally like you need, right? I feel like that it's time to make changes. So for some of you, you could be making some pretty big changes this week, or deciding what changes need to be made so you can feel that emotional fulfillment, right? So you can get yourself to where you need to be. I feel like there's no reason to sit in this mind mess, right? I feel like it's time to make some moves. Yeah. I feel like for a lot of you, you got stability this week. I feel like the stability at home, maybe on the home front, or maybe monetarily is really good for some of you. You could be celebrating and really enjoying the fruits of your labor this week. Wow, Emperor energy. Wow. Some of you could be rising to boss status, right? Are you your own boss? Could be. For some of you, you could be rising up in the workplace and really taking a leadership role. You could be offered a leadership role, maybe more pay as well this week. I do hear something about a costume party, so a costume party at work could be something for someone, right? Maybe your costume really stands out as well. Let's see. It's like, who's going to win? You might win. All right, let's see. Some of you might be choosing love this week. You may have a lot of options coming your way this week. You might have a very full week. You could be focused on a lot of different things on the home front, monetarily. Could be focused on growth and expansion, your wishes, whatever they are, knowledge and wisdom. Could be focused on your passion and your forward movement. But I feel like you're reaching for love. So some of you might be reaching for a relationship this week, or accepting a relationship this week if it's coming in for you. I do see it here, right? So for some of you, you might be accepting this offer. I love the Hierophant energy here. I almost kind of feel like you're finding yourself. You could be taking time out to really focus on yourself and your peace. You could be working on staying present, putting the phone down a little bit more. I heard a little bit more each day. So maybe some of you are starting to break free from the monotony of scrolling, the doom scrolling, right? I feel like it's an effort to take on more mindfulness. And I love that for you. I feel like it's such a healthy thing. I know a couple years ago, I gave up a lot of social medias because I just felt like I spent too much time there and not enough time physically here. And I feel like I don't miss it. At this point in my life, I don't miss it. I have a Pinterest that I go on here and there. I don't have a Facebook. I don't have an Instagram. I don't have any of those things. And I feel all the better for it. I'm not worried about what everybody else is doing. I'm just kind of enjoying what's here in front of me. So, some of you could be taking on that energy as well. It's different, of course, if you utilize those things for business. Like, you know, here I do have a YouTube, right? But I feel like there's a certain level of, I need to actually be present. And I love that. I feel like it's great energy. Anything else coming in for the week ahead for the sign of Ophiuchus? I want that, whatever it is. The Star. I love it. Chasing wishes, hopes, dreams. Could have a healing coming in this week as well. Could be a healing in the heart space. Maybe it really helps you with your forward movement, or that healing helps you recognize where you want to go from there. Could be ending some type of heaviness in the heart space and really feeling just that much lighter so you can move in a new direction. I love the energy. I feel like it's fantastic. We have the World here, so, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so emotionally fulfilled, happy, all on your own. If you so choose, you might be able to step into something this week in a Ten of Cups situation, something that could lead to a family, a home. I'm hearing the house, the dog, the white picket fence. So for some of you, that opportunity, that type of lover could be coming in this week. Let's see. I feel like you're standing in your wholeness, and then from there comes someone else who is also looking for what you're looking for. So we've got the World. So could just have anything you're ready for, anything you want. I feel like you're at a place right now where you can maybe even manifest it all in. I love it. I feel like it's great energy. Let's see. Let's hop into our letters here. Oh, wow. That's strange. We've got 3, and this one was trying to stand up here. Let's see what it was. A W or an M. Okay, we've got an I, a J, and a D were standing. An N, a U, an F, an O, a Q, a C. Oh, where are you? You were an E. All right, let's see. Any other messages? Is it a blank? Yep, we've got a blank. Insert initial here. Any other messages that may channel through? You may have someone this week who is kind of... okay, I'm getting 2 channeled messages right now at the same time. Okay, so we have a C that's kind of sitting on top of the other. There was... what I was getting was an image from one of the cards of this deck, and I don't believe it came out. But what I was kind of getting was there may be someone who is kind of working with someone else. So this could be in the workplace. It could be in a friend group, could be outside of a friend group, but they're trying to minimize you and make you small, or they're trying to kind of chop you down at the knees because you're rising too quickly. What I want to say is stand in your truth and keep going. It doesn't matter what they say. I feel like Spirit is advising you this week not to step down off your throne and roll in the mud with the pigs, because, you know, everybody gets dirty and nobody can tell who's right. But the way that you can win without actually having to put in any work at all is just to stand in your truth and your authenticity and to keep moving forward with your blinders on, because the truth will show itself in time, right? You don't have to fight back and forth. I feel like that's what Spirit's saying. They just want to make you small. They want to make you look a certain way. They want to kind of pick and poke and prod at you until you have an outburst and they can say, see what I told you? See how they act? That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. So stand tall in your power, right? I feel like that's really important. What was the other one? Maybe it'll come back. I hear something about clown behavior. Yeah, something about clown behavior. I don't know if maybe it was leftover remnants from that group of people who were trying to cause problems for you. Oh, psychic attack. That was the other one. Something about psychic attack. I don't know if you were trying really hard to kind of focus in on yourself and what you're doing, but I feel like you may realize that psychic attack comes for you quite often. If that's the case, cut your cords, clear your energy, you know, as best you can, call in your spiritual help. But I feel like you may feel that coming in this week. Someone is trying to spiritually send you negative energy. I don't know if they're aware of it, because sometimes they're really not. They're just sending you negative energy because they don't love how you're winning, right? So that could be for some. It may be a very unconscious thing. For others, they really know what they're doing, and they know that they're sending you crap energy and that it is slowing you down. It's like muck, right? It's like you're walking clear, free and clear down the path, and then all of a sudden it gets really muddy and you start going, you're knee deep, you're hip deep, right? And that's kind of how the energy starts to clump there. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. So definitely cut your cords and clear your energy. Someone's just sending you that energy, like I said, consciously or unconsciously, but it's there. So just protect yourself as you normally do. Just don't slack on your protection things right now. Okay, let's see. What else? What do we have here in the charms for Ophiuchus? What do we have? What's coming in? All right. You may have communication coming through very, very soon. You may be volleying communication back and forth. This could be someone who knocks on your door, wants to communicate with you, wants to take something to a new height. I do feel like this is love. This is a soulmate here. They've been steering in your direction for a while. They could be a little frightened as well. They could have had some things going on in their life where maybe it slowed them down in getting to you or starting something with you. But I feel like now is the time, so it could be happening this week. I feel like they've been trying to steer in your direction for quite a while now. But I feel like now they finally feel like they have whatever it takes or they're coming in. All right, Ophiuchus, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Become part of this Ophiuchus tribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.